Good day, YouTube. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine that I grew up. Him and I joined the Air Force in 1996, 4 months apart. He was a firefighter, I was a firefighter, but we had separate assignments. A good friend of mine, he got out of the Air Force and he is now a police officer in Australia. Talked to him on the phone just a few days ago, and he talked about the beautiful thing of maturity and growth amongst the friends that we grew up with. And I'm talking about, excuse me, high school years and after high school years. We have a good number of friends, probably 5, and we were young punks back in Los Angeles. Not bad people, not criminals, not hurting people or anything like that. Punks as in just punks. And how far we've all come. We all have our families. He's in Australia, I'm in Colorado. My other friend is outside of Los Angeles. He has his own business. And that's a beautiful thing. Constant improvement. If you want to know what goes on here in my mind, I'm going to tell you that you can tell what goes on in my mind, because the majority of the videos and topics that I talk about on this channel, I'm speaking first and foremost to myself, and I get to help others. So that's a beautiful thing. So that's exactly what goes on in my mind. So that's like my pick topics that interest me. The topics about the Air Force are good, but I've done that already, and there are younger people in the Air Force right now who are keeping you informed. That's a good thing. I'll talk about experiences here and there in the Air Force, but for the most part, been there, done that. I've already talked about it on this channel. Constant improvement is a beautiful thing, and that's that maturity that hopefully most of us have, if not all of us. But I'm realistic in the sense that you may know someone, maybe it's yourself, who continues to do the same thing over and over and over, whether it's a mistake and you struggle or you're aggravated, and that's not a good thing. I've done that too when I was a punk, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And at the age of 24, I had to mature. And I'm still maturing today. I hope that you strive for constant improvement. And it's never too late to make a change. If what you're doing is not working for you, be aware of that it's not working, and then make those changes. There is a comedian that I watch on YouTube. His name is Sebastian Maniscalco. Sebastian Maniscalco. Funny. Italian descent, American. And one of the topics that he talked about, and I wish I knew which video it was so I could share it with you, but I don't, was he asked the question, aren't people embarrassed anymore? And he talked about his skit. But as soon as I heard that question, I already knew that that was something I wanted to talk about, because it's a very important question. Aren't people embarrassed anymore? And we have to take self-pride in ourselves to benefit others as well. For example, if I invest in myself, in my health, in my knowledge, in my listening, in my communicating, in my finances, the list goes on and on. If I can do that first and foremost for myself, that's going to have positive benefits for my wife, for my children, for my customers at work, for my friends on YouTube as well. A lot of people don't know that, unfortunately, or don't think about that, and they focus more on the relationship that they have and the other relationships, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or their children. Invest in yourself first and foremost for that growth, for that maturity, and you will benefit the people that are near you, whether it's your family, your children, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You're going to be better for them. I asked the question in a lot of the classes that I facilitate for the Air Force, how many of you like to take care of other people? Show of hands, and hands go up. And I said, good. Don't forget to take care of yourself. and pay attention to what's working for you and what's not, and then just make those adjustments. Constant self-improvement is something that should not go away just because you are in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s and so forth. I strive for constant self-improvement. I applied for a temporary duty, which is a 5-week-long course, TDY, on the East Coast, and hopefully I get it. It's a leadership course. You know, I'm retired from the Air Force, but I still like leadership. Leadership at home, leadership at work, constant self-improvement. And I'm not saying you have to be constantly in college, because if somebody said to me, hey, do you want to go to school and we'll pay for it right now? No, I'm good. I have my education completed. That boat has passed, has sailed away, and I have no interest in going back to school. But that doesn't mean I can't learn something here at home or at work or a 5-week course. So constant self-improvement is a beautiful thing, and I hope that you think about that. And if you're already doing it, good. If you're not, it's never too late to continue to grow, to mature, to improve yourself. And I will say goodbye, and I won't hit this button because I've noticed in some of my videos, and there's an individual, I forgot his name or her name, who said, hey, I like how you abruptly end your videos, and I'm going to make that change. Constant self-improvement. Now, you take care.